profits. Join Mike at 1 p.m. Monday through Friday because it is the place where the best and brightest come to chat.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to On the Mic with Mike RVA. It's the leading daily social enterprise business show here in the Richmond area. I'm your host, Mike King, and I appreciate you being here with me today. So, the views expressed here are mine, have no connection to, support of, or agreement with any other host, information, or ads on the station. I don't work for the station. My program airs here on a daily basis, and I thank you for listening. So join me as this cutting edge show uplifts the community and showcases RVA businesses in a different way. The sounds you're listening to are emanating from the Mike King Biz studio. That is the global epicenter of social enterprise business. Joining us today is producer extraordinaire Al Green, who's on the wheels of steel, and he can be reached by calling 804-778-8888. On the Mic with Mike highlights partnerships, people, social enterprise businesses, organization, and issues of the day. To get more information about me, please go to MikeKingBiz.com. We'd like to thank our show sponsor, Tom Childry, the credit card guy. You can reach him at 804-503-8472. So anything credit card purchasing, merchant services, make sure you contact Tom Childry because he is the man who can help you out there, as well as all the great things that he does for the community. Along the way, we have to pay some bills by showcasing our partners. So please, when you take a listen, when we go to break, listen to our advertisers and hear their products and services because we appreciate what they do for us. Folks, today's show is outrageous. We have with us today the Cool Kids Science RVA. They're going to be talking about STEM and all the things that are science related. It's a passion of theirs. It's also a business. We also are going to have Jenna Bush, overdressed RVA, who's going to come in talking about branding as well as issues of the day, what's happening out here in the world of Richmond and all the things that's related to that. So, folks, without further ado, I bring to you Cool Kid Science RVA. Hello.
Hi, thank you so much for having us.
Alrighty, well, welcome to the program. I know you guys from the STEM programs and working with CJ Walker over there. Tell us a little bit about Cool Kids Science, what you guys do, and I know you do some cool things. It's science and STEM, but it's also a business that you guys have, and we'll talk a little bit about both of those.
So, Cool Kids Science RVA is a STEM business. We create fun, active science kits for grades kindergarten through sixth grade. We also lead science workshops throughout our community, throughout Richmond, and we do lots of science and environmental advocacy for good environmental policies as well.
Okay. You guys are pretty famous. You guys are in the media a lot, aren't you?
A little bit.
A little bit. Tell us a little bit about, okay, so you have projects. How have things changed now since COVID happened and everyone's doing things separated from distance? How has that changed what you guys do?
Well, a lot has changed because we can't go and sell our kits. So now we are doing a lot of online workshops for kids to learn about STEM. And we're still selling our kits online through Facebook and through Instagram.
Alrighty, so let folks know exactly what STEM is because we hear a lot about that.
So STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. And so we lead lots of science workshops, mostly for elementary school students, on topics ranging from types of engineering like building circuits and small robots to things looking at magnets to chemistry experiments and really just all over the place looking at STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math.
Alrighty, so this is a family business, I guess, organization. Tell folks who's all involved in this.
So I started the business. I'm Alexandra. I'm 16. I started our business back in 2015, and then my two other sisters who are beside me, Jordan and Kennedy, my two younger sisters, are also co-CEOs of our business.
And so you
So it's the
always,
three of us.
I'm sorry, so you always had the interest in STEM, or how did it come about that you end up starting a business?
Well, she had a science project, and she thought, why can't all kids love science? And she wanted to spread how she loves science. So she went to Vin's, her idea, and like sell science kits, get other kids intrigued. But on her first vending day, she got sick, and Jordan and I won her place.
Well, okay, well that's good. I bet she was glad that you guys were able to step in.
Yeah, I was very happy they were able to. Our neighborhood had a kids business market, and so because I always loved science, I came up with our first kit. But because I was sick, like Kennedy just said, my two sisters, Kennedy and Jordan, went to sell for me, and so we started selling kits ever since then. And then when I got a little bit older, I moved away from selling kits and more so to leading science workshops and activities. But my sisters do still sell all of our science kits.
Alrighty, folks, the voice you're listening to are the good folks from the Cool Kids Science RVA. So I see, tell folks about the bouncy ball experiment.
Okay. So the bouncy ball experiment is one of my favorites because it's really easy to see and it's easy to explain to younger kids. I think I did that activity live maybe a month ago or so, but with that activity, you work with, students learn about chemical reactions through creating their own bouncy ball. And it's really cool. It doesn't take very long, and it uses all household materials that are easy to find. And I started doing activities live through Facebook and Instagram because even though we're in quarantine, I still wanted to do STEM workshops. And so that was one of the first activities that I did.
Alrighty, folks, so now we're talking STEM, but this is a business show. How do you figure out how much to charge for a workshop and from the business side to make it a viable business?
So as far as workshops and pricing, sometimes it depends on the amount of students, but assuming that there are 10 to 15 students, which is the normal amount of students, then I factor in the cost of all the materials and supplies. If I'm doing it virtually, then I don't really have to factor in the cost of supplies, just the supplies that I need versus the supplies for all the students involved. And then I generally charge $5 per student, or I charge a flat rate of $40, just depending.
Alrighty, and what is the most popular when people come in and they want to talk to you? What's the most popular subject that they want to talk about?
The most popular thing that we have outside of our workshops would definitely have to be our magnetic slime kit.
Okay, so now for everybody who's not really a brainiac, because my producer just looked like I did, and we were kind of like, okay, please explain to us what that is.
So magnetic slime is just regular slime that has iron filings in it. And since the iron filings are magnetic, it causes the slime also to be magnetic. It comes with a magnet. And it comes with a magnet, so you can play with it and watch it move around.
And create your own magnetic slime.
And
learn about the power of magnetism and magnets and the science behind it.
Okay, and how do folks? So now that you're doing everything virtual, how do you get your customers? Like, what do you guys do from the marketing standpoint? I know how you do it because I see you, but let our folks know exactly what you do because I thought it was interesting, and that's why you're here talking with us today.
Well, the biggest thing that we do is because we worked with people in the past in person, we try to tag and reach out to people that we've worked with, other like science organizations or youth organizations, to try to tag them in what we're doing. We also just try to go live as much as possible because that's a really great way to interact with new people and get to know other people. And then also just talking about our business and spreading the word to friends and family and really just anyone that we know. And then we also make sure to boost our posts on Facebook and Instagram while everything is still virtual because we're in a pandemic.
So when you're looking at boosting, what works best for you guys? Is it Facebook or Instagram?
I would say Facebook works better because I think there are a lot more parents on Facebook than Instagram. So generally it's easier for people to share our page on Facebook and for us to for our post to be viewed by more people on Facebook versus Instagram, which is a little bit harder to like reach out and meet new people.
So when you're out there, you are marketing to parents that way they'll bring their kids or enroll their kids in a workshop or buy one of the kits. Is that what you guys are doing?
Yes, mostly to parents and teachers, people who work for like STEM organizations, for example, like the Math and Science Center or places like that we know have a lot of kids who are already interested in science, then it's a lot easier than trying to reach out to kids.
All righty, so folks, the voice you're listening to is Alexandra and her family. They are the driving force behind Cool Kids Science. So when you grow up, what do you want to do? Do you want to be a scientist, or tell us a little bit about what your plans are?
I was going to talking. I'm Kennedy, and when I grow up, I'm Kennedy, and when I grow up, I want to be an animal rights attorney.
Wow, okay. Kennedy, how old are you?
10.
You're 10. Wow, okay. I wanted to be a baseball player when I was 10. That's very good. Okay, so who else is there with you, Alexandra?
Oh, I'm Jordan,
Okay.
and when I grow up, I want to be a geneticist.
Okay, Jordan, how old are you?
I'm 12 years old.
Can you tell our listeners what a geneticist does? Because
A geneticist basically
have no clue here in the studio.
A geneticist basically like looks at genes and sees what they do.
Wow, and so that's interesting from the science standpoint. For you, what do you like about looking at genes and thinking that's interesting?
Well, I always have had a love for like superheroes and things. I love looking at like rare like genetic diseases and like genes and like different things they can affect people with.
That's good. All right, folks, we have the Cool Kids Science with us. Can you guys hold on for a little bit? We have to go away and some of our advertisers, we have to show them some love. Can you guys hold on? We'll come back to you in just a moment.
Sounds good. We'll be right here.
All righty, folks, you're listening to On the Mic with Mike. The time is 1:19. We're here daily with you on 100.5, 92.7, 8:20 a.m. I'm your host, Mike King. This is the place where the game changers come. Today we're talking Cool Kid Science with the group. They're out there helping us understand STEM. We'll be back shortly. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Tom Childry, the credit card guy with Beyond. I believe it should not be confusing or expensive for your business to accept credit cards. As a social enterprise business advocate, my mission gets you paid faster with fair rates, helping your business grow. We can be contacted at area code 804-503-8472, 804-503-8472, or at getbeyond.com. Again, I'm Tom Childry, the credit card guy. Quick, easy collect. We make it easier than you expect.
Hi, my name is Daquan Woodbury, also known as Chef PQ. The restaurant industry is going through a hard time right now. With COVID-19, a lot of things are going on. Restaurants are shutting down. They might have to even close their doors for good. In the past few months, we've seen how life can change dramatically in a blink of an eye. Fortunately, I've created a system, a proven system, that allows restaurants to stay successful in this new way of life. As the owner of RVA Cafe, I would love to help you through these challenging times. Go to redindigofood.com for more information.
Hi everyone, it's Pavi Leitner, the CEO and founder of Finlit and your family's certified financial educator, dedicated to the financial success of you and your family. Are you not sure where to start with your finances? Or are you looking to sign your middle schooler up for our virtual camp? Book us at www.finlitva.com. That is www.finlitva.com. Finlit is creating a money-conscious community.
Chris Ship here with Focus Floors, and for the month of May, we are offering a free upgrade in any Bona water-based poly for any job that gets put on our schedule. You can reach us at focushardwoodflooring.com or just check us out on Facebook or Instagram. Facebook, Focus Floors 804, Instagram 80 Floors. Thank you.
Did you know embroidery is an easy, low-cost way to market your business? Let Godmama Wear LLC assist you with your custom logo embroidery needs. Whether you need shirts, hats, or yoga mats, Godmama Wear can embroider various items. Visit us online at www.godmamawear.com. That's www.godmamawear.com. Let's talk soon.
Dessert Diva RVA. Specialty Boutique with specialty products, providing custom experiences. Our dessert boutique is open on the weekends. Every dessert made from scratch. We also offer date nights and event decor. Dessert Diva RVA, the official home of Party in a Box.
Hi, this is Sylvia Farbstein, and I am on the air with Mike King. He is widening the lens of humanity, and I am so happy to be a part of his journey.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to On the Mic with Mike. It is the premier social business enterprise show here in the Richmond area. I'm your host, Mike King. This is the place where game changers come to talk. With us today, we have the Cool Kid Science, RVA. Welcome back to the program, folks. Hello, are you there?
Thank you.
Okay. Let folks know how they can find you.
So you can find us on Facebook and on Instagram at Cool Kids Science RVA. And we also take orders there for science kids, or if you want to book a workshop, you can do that as well on Facebook and Instagram at Cool Kids Science RVA.
All right, and let for parents know what type of workshops do you have?
So we have lots of science workshops. The way that our workshops work is parents or organizations can request a workshop on certain topics, and then we can come up with the activities. The parent organization can be as hands-on with the workshop, or they can be very hands-off. We can come up with the workshop and the activity on our own. We have lots of different sample workshops and activities, or if they have a particular topic or particular theme that they want us to work with, then we can do that as well.
All righty. So now the kits that you guys have, talk a little bit about the kits.
So our kits are mostly our magnetic line, where we show the kids the power of magnets. Our most popular kit is our magnetic slime, which Jordan already told you about. The new kits. So we have some new kits also on the way, some crystal kits. We have a rock candy kit being tested right now. We have an eruption kit, where it's basically an explosion, and you can see the science behind that one.
So what rock candy is that? Like, what is that exactly?
It's basically like a crystal growing with like candy flavoring that you can eat.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds excellent. So, well, we'd like to thank you guys. Anything else you'd like to let folks know about what you do? Exciting news that you guys are working on now?
Yes. So right now, this
See, that's the way you do it. When I throw it up to you, you just, yes, we have something new and exciting. So let us know what's going on.
I'm very excited about it. So this week, this past Tuesday was the first day, but it's ongoing. And this is Alexandra speaking. I'm leading a series of weekly workshops called STEM Days. And so every week, they're workshops for elementary school students. And every week we look at a different topic in science. All of the activities directly correlate with the Virginia Standards of Learning. And I think it's really awesome because I know a lot of schools are talking about online learning and things like that. And so this is one of the only opportunities for students to work with other students, even though it is virtual online, but still be able to do super cool experiments and activities at home and learn and get to interact with other kids. And so these activities are every week on Tuesday at 12:30. The cost is $5 per week, $5 per activity. And then all of the materials and supplies are pretty common household items. That way it's accessible for all different students. And our first activity was this past Tuesday, and it went super well. I think all of the kids really enjoyed it, and I had a lot of fun too. So registration is still open. And you can find more information about registration on our Facebook and our Instagram.
All righty. And we can find you at, once again, one last time?
At Cool Kids Science RVA on Facebook and on Instagram.
All righty, folks. We'd like to thank Cool Kids for coming in. And when you guys have something new and exciting, make sure you stay in touch. And we're happy you came on today.
We definitely will. Thank you.
All right, thanks for tuning in. All right, folks, you've just listened to Cool Kids Science RVA. Make sure you check them out. We'd like to thank them for coming on. The program is On the Mic with Mike. We're here with you Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Uh, we're here 100.5, 92.7, 8:20 a.m. I'm your host, Mike King, and just like to thank our advertisers and our sponsor once again, which is Tom Childry, the credit card guy. What we're going to do is we're going to go away for a minute or two, and we'll see you on the other side. Thanks now. Take care.
Since the very beginning, CEO Magazine has been empowering women to be the chief executive of their lives. Sharon's dream was to create this lifestyle publication that helped women manage the hustle and bustle of their everyday. From hair to makeup and photo shoots to the look of your brand and even messaging, whether you are being featured on our front cover or inside our magazine, or simply partner with us, our team of people go to work for you. You sign up for a complete experience. You can share your story on our social media platform or come and network at one of our events. As CEO, we want to see you thrive, innovate, and create the life that you'll love.
Hi, Chef Michelle here of Mama Michelle Cafe, home of the Soul Rolls, located at 10811 Whole Street Road. Give us a call at 804-912-1644 or order online at mamachells.com. Ask about our off-site catering options as well as our online ordering through Grubhub, Uber Eats, and DoorDash. Follow us on all social media at Mama Michelle's Cafe. That's Mama Michelle's, Soul south of the James. Mention Mike on the mic and get a free dessert on us. Special rules apply.
I'm John Scott. New York's Attorney General is suing the National Rifle Association, seeking to put the gun advocacy organization out of business over allegations that high-ranking executives diverted millions of dollars for personal benefit. The NRA president called the suit a baseless attack on Second Amendment rights. Police and protesters in Portland, Oregon have clashed again. The city's police chief says the ongoing violence is hurting the city's image. Unruly protests have roiled Portland nightly for 69 days since George Floyd was killed by police in Minneapolis. The head of Lebanon's Customs Department says one of the country's main security agencies reported to the cabinet in the past year about the danger from explosive chemicals being stored at the port. The state security has been investigating the stockpile of ammonium nitrate for the past year. This is SRN News.
I know that on those tablets Mr. Moses brought down is the commandment to not covet. But I'll confess, my neighbor and his lawnmower is making it tough. He's got this stand-behind, ride-along space shuttle that covers probably 3 times more space than my trusty old lawn boy. So, when we have who mows the fastest races, which are completely fabricated in my head, he has some impressive advantages that I just don't have. And at our Faith and Family Mortgage team, we're blessed to have a pretty special advantage of our own, and one that could be a big deal for you. Our team is lucky to be an arm of a bigger company that is a direct lender, which means our company gets to use its own money and make its own decisions within its own walls, an advantage that often allows us to get you a better rate, saving you monthly and lifelong money on a refinance or new home purchase. We are United Faith Mortgage.
United Faith Mortgage is a DBA of United Mortgage Corp. 25 Melville Park Road, Melville, New York. Licensed mortgage banker. For all licensing information, go to nmlsconsumeraccess.org. Corporate NMLS number 1330. Equal housing lender. License in Alaska, Hawaii, Georgia, Massachusetts, North Dakota, South Dakota, or Utah.
Life, it's easy to get away with good enough when it comes to stuff like...
As a doctor and a business owner with 15 employees, I know how hard this shutdown has been on our families and our society. I took an oath to do no harm and promote safe and healthy living. That could mean encouraging patients to take better care of themselves or taking common sense precautions to protect themselves from a virus. I'm confident that the time has come to start reopening our communities. Because we know who is at low risk, we can let these individuals get back to work. We also know which groups are at highest risk and can focus our resources on protecting them. By working together, We have flattened the curve. Now it's time for Main Street to reopen.
By working together, we were able to flatten the curve. But now it's time to flatten the fear. By taking common sense precautions like social distancing, the vast majority of people under the age of 65 are at very low risk. Together we can open America. Find out more at flattenthefear.com. Brought to you by the Job Creators Network Foundation.
Good Wellness Store. Your journey with wellness is our #1 priority. We can help you navigate your journey through our cold-pressed juice bar, CBD products, health and wellness products to include hemp shea butter. Relax and unwind in our Wi-Fi lounge and more. We are located at 14822 Hull Street Road or online at yes2hl.com. Phone number 804-818-2867.
Before and after the salon has been active in the Richmond, Virginia community, providing hairstyling services for over 10 years. Before and After is located in downtown Richmond at 1917 West Carey Street. Specializing in weaves, extensions, and growing healthy hair, Before and After provides a full suite of hair care services. Expert stylists Michelle Smith and Alicia Clark are well trained to meet your styling needs at Before and After the salon.
Welcome to the SBA Business Tip. I am Martin Short with the U.S. Small Business Administration Virginia District Office. As we restart the small business economy, this is the time to conduct some market research. Under COVID-19, your research should engage a consumer's level of safety, confidence, behavior, and economic trends. It's crucial to understand your consumer's position under COVID-19. Market research will allow you to reduce your risk while recovering. Research, test, and validate your findings and assumptions. Visit the SBA Virginia District Office at sba.gov/VA or call 804-717-2400 to learn more. We are here to help you start, grow, expand, and recover.
Does your home need a makeover? If so, refresh with quality with LA Labor and Painting, LLC. They make your home sparkle and be the envy of the community. They are masters at interior and exterior painting, drywall. They clean decks. They landscape and remove items you wish were gone. The bottom line is, they refresh with quality, provide professional service, and follow all guidelines regarding COVID-19. Call today to make your home sparkle. You can reach LA Labor by calling 804-972-8014. Call today for the On the Mic with Mike discount. When you mention the program, you'll receive 20% off of the beautification of your most prized possession. Call LA Labor and Painting today at 804-972-8014.
Thank you, attorneys Justin Lauder and Chris Gatewood at Threshold Counsel PC for sponsoring this program. They offer startup, business, and intellectual property services for innovative and growing organizations. You can find them online at threshold.cc.
My name is Isabella and you're listening to My King Biz. Hubby, that's my scam.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to On the Mic with Mike. This is the premier social enterprise business show here in the Richmond area. I'm your host, Mike King. We're here with you Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. To 2 on 100.5, 92.7, 820 a.m., talking business, life, and everything in between. We had a scheduling change. So, folks, with us now, we have C.J. Walker. C.J., welcome to the program.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for taking the call on short notice. So, folks, C.J. Walker is a driving force behind Metro Teens RVA and the Richmond Children's Business Fair, which has morphed into the Youth Business Exchange. So, C.J., give folks an idea of what the Youth Business Exchange is.
Absolutely. So, we've created an organization which is called the Youth Business Exchange. And it's an organization that supports young entrepreneurs ages 5 to 17 and starting and growing their businesses. And this started back in 2018 when we had hosted the Richmond Children's Business Fair, where we originally started with 25 and ended up with 40 youth showcasing their businesses. And then now we were close to 100 before the pandemic, unfortunately. So we had to postpone the actual in-person event for next year. But in October, we will be having a virtual edition of the Richmond Children's Business Fair.
So in just a couple of years, and shout out to, it was always a pleasure working with you guys with the program. You went from, what was it, 40 or so the first year, and this last year you were scheduled to be at was it the Science Museum?
Yes, so we were scheduled. We had close to 90 kids ready to participate, and because of COVID-19, we had to postpone the event because of the regulations going on with the state and with the city.
So folks who follow On the Mic with Mike, CJ is a friend of the program as well as the youth entrepreneurs, and like you said, pre-COVID, we packed the studio with some of the young folks, but those are days that are gone by now. So now you guys are doing it virtually, correct?
That's correct. And hopefully we'll get to do it next year in person, but, of course we do have to, to make sure that everything is safe and we have the precautions in place to be able to host something like that.
All righty, folks, the time is 1:39. You're listening to CJ Walker of the Youth Business Exchange. So, CJ, let folks know sort of the kind of businesses, because it's an array of, when you were at the station before you had Dre's Arts, you had the coffee beans, it's across the board. Let folks know who all, some of the businesses and what they do.
So, yes, we had a lot of businesses that had signed up. Of course, we had our first coffee maker, and then we also have quite a few that were doing T-shirts and bracelets, lemonade. So we had at least 4 that were doing different types of lemonade. We had costumes. So, it's an array. It's just whatever the kids felt that it was a good idea to sell, and we just help support them and give them a platform.
You guys do, and it's an excellent platform that you give them, because what it does, it teaches these kids, these are real businesses. These are not, kids who are out there just fooling around. These guys are really making a difference and, offering a service. So how do kids get engaged with the YBE?
So right now we are on Facebook and Instagram at the Youth Business Exchange. And for more information, you can email us at theyouthbusinessexchange@gmail.com.
And you guys, so let people know how you guys stay engaged with the community, with your, I guess I don't know, what are they called? They're not your members. They're like people who are in the YBE world. You guys put out, I know you do live sessions, correct, right?
Yes, so we do have our YouTube page as well, and we have highlighted a couple of youth and their businesses, and just having them talk about how they started and what motivates them and why they started their business.
Alrighty, folks. So besides being, the way that I had originally met CJ was through Metro Teens RVA. Explain a little bit about what that is and was, and how that all came about.
Yes, so Metro RVA Teens is a personal endeavor. I started it back in 2017 when we had a lot of violence going on with our youth, and my thought process was like, well, we need to have a resource of information where things that kids can do, where they can go, information to empower them and their parents. So that's how I started with Metro RVA Teens. So it's a resource page that's located right now on Facebook, where I am sharing information on scholarships, jobs, after-school programs, summer programs. And right now, it's still happening, even though we don't have a lot of events that are happening. But what you're seeing right now is a lot of virtual virtual events happening. So we still share that information.
Alrighty, folks, the voice is CJ Walker. So besides that, you're a mom and you're an advocate for the special needs community too, correct?
Yes, I am. I have a son who's 8, and he is on the autism spectrum. So I do volunteering with those with autism and just becoming an advocate for those who need it.
So let folks know how this has affected families as a whole, and then for families who have in the special needs community, what this extended time out or the whole schooling scene has turned into for you guys.
Well, I can definitely talk about our family personally, because we've been doing virtual since March, and I think in our situation, our kids were pretty resilient, so we've been able to make it through. But now we are in the process of doing virtual learning, possibly for the entire year, because we have a high risk category household. So we are right now just trying to put things together, be prepared for what's going to happen. There's a lot of uncertainty, but I would just say take it day by day. It takes a lot of prayer and a whole lot of patience.
And it also takes the caregiver getting some help too, and getting some care and love too, because I know the caregivers are doing a lot holding things together, and sometimes you have to take some time for yourself because you're the glue who holds everything together. When you look at a family who just found out that they have a child who's on the spectrum, what are 2 or 3 things that they need to do that you would say, if I'd known this then what I know now, what would they be?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's why I send folks to you when I meet when I meet them. I'm like, you have to talk to CJ because she just kind of figured this thing out.
I'm a researcher at heart. So when we first received the diagnosis that my son was on the autistic spectrum, it wasn't a surprise because, of the amount of information that I was reading as far as like with sensory issues, which normally when that happens, it's something that's attached to it. It's not, the exact cause, but it's a symptom of something else. So I knew that. But once we received that diagnosis, we were able to say, okay, this is what's going on. So now we just need to get the help that he needs. So from there, we talked with the doctor and finding different where to start. And because he was not yet in school, we had to figure out how to do IEP. So just finding an advocate and finding a support system. And those would be the 2 things that I would definitely recommend.
Alrighty, folks, this is CJ Walker. So you finding the support system. How does it turn into that? It turns into the whole family gets involved in, and what's the struggles for the brothers and sisters who are involved in the whole process when you have a special needs child?
Well, for my siblings, he has an older sister and a younger brother. And when he was diagnosed, his younger brother was just a baby back then. So he doesn't know any different right now. But his sister, on the other hand, she knows that, he has a different way of viewing the world. And I love their relationship because she's always helping him and navigating different things. So, like, even before he started elementary school, she was teaching him, how to act this way. This is how you sit in the class. This is how you sit at assemblies. So she's teaching him, and he's learning from her. So I love that bond that they do have. And right now they're kind of like inseparable, even though, they do have their arguments and things like that as a normal brother or sister. But, they're very close, and they just can't live without each other.
That is a good point. So CJ, we'd just like to thank you for coming on. So one last time, let us know about the YBE, where folks can find that information.
Yes, so you can find us on Facebook and Instagram and also on YouTube at the Youth Business Exchange. And for any questions, you can contact us via email at the youthbusinessexchange@gmail.com.
And by the way, give my regards to Kerwin and Sean. Your brain trust making everything work at YBE.
Yes, so that I would not be able to to do what we do without those two. We are the three of us are a team. So shout out to Curran and Sean if you're hearing.
I hear. Okay, and let folks know about some autism resources that you could think of.
So definitely the Autism Society of Virginia is a great start. And also, I can't off the top of my head, that's definitely one of the organizations. And also check out RAIN and disability.org. So those are at least a couple of them.
Oh, Disability with Tara.
Yes.
Shout out to Tara Sample with Disability, folks. If there's ever a place that's a resource center, she's down in Hopewell doing some amazing things, and I'm glad you reminded me of Tara there. So CJ, we just like to thank you for coming on short notice. I really appreciate it. If there's ever anything that we can do, make sure you let us know.
Absolutely. And if anyone has any questions about our upcoming virtual Children's Business Fair, definitely email us and we will give you more information on that.
All right, and that information will be on the Facebook page with the interview today. So CJ, thanks for coming on.
Thank you so much.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks. Now take care. Ladies and gentlemen, CJ Walker of the Youth Business Exchange. The program is On the Mic with Mike, where we aim to bring you the game changers here in the Richmond area. There's a good number of them, so when one can't make it, we always have another partner who can step in and give quality information. CJ sort of downplays what she does, but the Youth Business Exchange is really great. And Metro Teens RVA was something that she put together because she saw a need there. So that's how we do things at this program. It's On the Mic with Mike here, 1 to 2 daily on WJFN 100.5, 92.7, 8:20 a.m. I'm your host, Mike King. And with that, we'll be back in just a little bit.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jimmy Stump with Stump's Pig and Pint. We're located on the corner of 2nd Street and 119 East Lee. We specialize in slow-cooked meats, handmade sides, and homemade desserts. Stop by. Let us take great care of you. You can find us on Facebook at Stump's Pig and Pint, or you can give us a call, 804-477-3208, 804-477-3208. We look forward to taking care of you soon.
Would you like to capture a special life moment? Do you need a photographer with the ability to make that moment live on forever using COVID-19 guidelines? Please contact Pure Essence Photography today. We specialize in weddings, family events, and professional headshots. Please contact us today to get the special On the Mic with Mike discount. We can be reached at 804-926-8101 or by visiting us at pureessencecaptured.com.
Hi, this is Melanie Staples. I'm from Waterfall Salon and Massage Med Spa with 2 beautiful locations in Glen Allen and Bon Air, Virginia. Our business is growing and we're looking for spa professionals just like you. So if you're a mature person that would like to get some extra cash and be a front desk receptionist, or if you are a spa professional who has expertise in waxing or eyelash extensions, or as a master esthetician, we would love to have you. If you are a massage therapist and would love to get the experience of working with a master medical massage practitioner, Nassar Staples, Waterfalls is the place to be. Please give us a call at 804-644-4002 or visit us online and to submit your application. We look forward to meeting you. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kashfia Rashid, but you can call me Cash. I am an accounting strategist. I help business owners set up and maintain a customized automated bookkeeping system. You see, accounting is the language of business, but not all small business owners are fluent. I translate accounting into English, empowering my clients to work in their zones of genius with comprehensive reports that easily show them the opportunities they can take advantage of to grow their business. I use automation to take care of the daily transaction processing, freeing up time, energy, and resources, all while restoring peace and sanity. All companies need a little cash. You can find out more on my website, www.cashthebookkeeper.com.
Hi, I'm Tom Childry, the credit card guy with Beyond. I believe it should not be confusing or expensive for your business to accept credit cards. As a social enterprise business advocate, my mission gets you paid faster with fair rates, helping your business grow. We can be contacted at area code 804-503-8472, 804-503-8472, or at getbeyond.com. Again, I'm Tom Childry, the credit card guy. Quick, easy collect. We make it easier than you expect.
Dessert Diva RVA. Specialty boutique with specialty products, providing custom experiences. Our dessert boutique is open on the weekends. Every dessert made from scratch. We also offer date nights and event decor. Dessert Diva RVA, the official home of Party in a Box.
Hi, I'm Reba Hollingsworth with CBS 6, and I was on the mic with Mike and had a fabulous time. Make sure you tune in every week.
Hi, my name is Daquan Woodbury, also known as Chef DQ. The restaurant industry is going through a hard time right now. With COVID-19, a lot of things are going on. Restaurants are shutting down. They might have to even close their doors for good. In the past few months, we've seen how life can change dramatically in a blink of an eye. Fortunately, I've created a system, a proven system, that allows restaurants to stay successful in this new way of life. As the owner of RVA Cafe, I would love to help you through these challenging times. Go to redindigofood.com for more information.
Hi, this is Sylvia Farbstein, and I am on the air with Mike King. He is widening the lens of humanity, and I'm so happy to be a part of his journey.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to On the Mic with Mike. It is the premier social business enterprise show in the Richmond area. I'm your host, Mike King. I'd like to thank CJ Walker for coming in and give us some information that is really pertinent information, and she's always a pleasure to work with. So we'd also like to thank the Cool Kids Science for coming in and talking about what they're doing, helping parents and children make it through these times with the whole science and engagements, things that they're able to do at home as we're working through the whole COVID situation. Just like to thank some of our sponsors who are being with us on a regular basis. That's Chef DQ, who is Red Indigo. I'd also like to thank Mama Michelle's Cafe God Mama Wear, who's my personal embroiderer. I'd like to thank her. Focus Floors. Folks, if you ever need your homes to sparkle, make sure that you take a look at Focus Floors. On the outside, we have LA Labor and Paint. These guys do some fantastic work. Stump's Pig and Pint, Jimmy Stump down in Jackson Ward. Make sure you get down and try his food out. It is outstanding. My attorney, Justin Lauder, with Threshold. They are intellectual property. If you have a business and you have some intellectual property issues, make sure that you can find out everything that you need to find out. Tomorrow, folks, we have with us Pavi Leitner, FinLit. So she is an expert on financial literacy. She has opportunities and engagement for the family, teaching kids as early as kindergarten and first grade. Good financial principles. She'll be with us tomorrow talking about what she does. She's written a book, and she does a lot of things in the community, but financial literacy is it. And her name is Pavi Leitner. She'll be with us tomorrow. You also know what tomorrow is, folks. It is Friday, and that means Modern Love with Paula Pardell. She's in here talking about all things love and how to take us out on the weekend to go and, help folks who are looking for love. So stop swiping left or right or whatever you do. Make the contact with Paula, and she'll be here tomorrow talking about modern love, which she is with us every Friday at 1:45. So again, I'd like to thank you for tuning in. The program is On the Mic with Mike, and we'll see you on the other side real quick. Thanks now.
In a world where quality business information is needed, we bring you On the Mic with Mike, the leading social enterprise business show in RVA. Join Mike King, the partnership guru, daily at 1 p.m. on WJFN 100.5 FM, 92.7 FM, and 820 AM as he delivers game changers in Metro RVA. On the Mic with Mike showcases how business can help make society better. He discusses tech, culture, innovation, best business practices, and highlighting area nonprofits. Join Mike at 1 p.m. Monday through Friday, because it is the place where the best and brightest come to chat.
Alrighty, folks, Mike King back with you to round out the show. So it's been a pleasure being here with you, as we are every day from 1 to 2. We'd like to thank CJ Walker. We'd like to thank Cool Kid Science. We'd like to thank Tom Childry, the show sponsor. He is the credit card guy, so for all you businesses that are out there, let him help you navigate the system of credit card purchasing and merchant services in a better and easier, more efficient manner. I'd like to thank all the folks who listen. I'd like to thank my wife, baby. As soon as this is over, I'm on the way. I'm being compliant and being safe out there. Folks, make sure you take care of each other. Wash your hands, stay safe, and we'll make it through. Shout out to all the caregivers. I want to give a shout out to all the folks who are making it happen, taking care of the next person. With that being said, folks, we'll see you on the other side. We'll see you tomorrow at 1. Thanks now. Take care.
This is WJFN Goochland, WJFN Chester, 100.5 FM, 92.7 FM, and AM 820.
I'm John Scott. The clock is ticking over the next round of coronavirus relief.